welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to film tips for new teachers. So I am going on my 3rd year of teaching with a contract, technically 2.5 years because I started halfway through my 1st year. But there was a lot that I learned going into teaching. I was a substitute teacher for 3 years before I actually got my contract, so definitely learned a lot. I was in multiple different school districts, and I've been in middle school and I have been in high school. But I wanted to give you, I have 6 tips written down that I think will be extra helpful if you are just starting out as a new teacher. So my tip number 1 is to ask questions and ask for help. I know that this can be very hard sometimes, especially if you're like an introverted person, and it can be extremely intimidating when you are first beginning as a teacher, especially because there's teachers in your district that have been teaching for 20 plus years. So it can definitely be intimidating, but take that as an advantage that you are able to have those people that are experienced and they know what they're doing, and ask them for help. Ask your department chair. Ask the higher up people that know what they are doing. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid of looking stupid. You're new. They know that you're new, especially if you're a 1st year teacher. You're younger. Everybody knows that. So don't act like you already know everything. Ask the help. Ask the questions. Be annoying. I don't care if I am annoying. I know that I probably am because I ask for help all the time. And I'm also somebody who second guesses myself a lot. So even if I think I know what I'm doing, I will still try and confirm that with someone. But to me, better safe than sorry. Ask the questions. Tip number 2 is to be open to make changes. Again, you are a 1st year teacher. You are new at this. And honestly, I feel like this is something that any year teacher should really take advantage of. But be open to anything. There are going to always be people that have different experiences than you. They have different ideas than you, and talk to them. Communicate with other teachers. Ask for their advice. Just be open to the changes. When you get evaluated by your principal, they're going to give you tips and they're going to give you ways to better your teaching. And I know that that can be really hard sometimes to articulate, kind of like, oh, it wasn't good enough maybe the way it was, but just be open to that change. As a teacher, we're always trying to better students, but we really should be trying to better ourselves as well. So definitely be open to making some changes. Tip number 3 is to document everything. This can be very tedious and annoying, and I honestly did not really start doing this until last year because I was contacting a lot of parents, I was having a lot of meetings, I was talking to students one-on-one, and you really want to document everything. Save your butt. I had a notebook that was getting full because I would write down times, I would write down like the times that I called a parent, if I spoke to them, who I spoke to, their phone number, their email, whatever. Document everything because that is only going to save your butt in the long run. If you go to have like a meeting with a parent and they're like, I never heard from you, I didn't know my kid was doing this, and if you were trying to contact them and maybe had the wrong number and you didn't know, you're able to pull up that proof. So save your butt, document everything. Tip number 4 is to make friends with the secretaries and janitors. And I don't want this coming off as wrong. I'm a people person, so I just love talking to people all the time, so I feel like it comes pretty natural to me. But your secretaries and your janitors at your school, or maintenance people in general, they are the most important people to help run your school. So not even like you don't have to become like BFFs with them, but be friendly to them. Let them know who you are. When I recently just got transferred from my high school that I was teaching at to my middle school, I couldn't even go say bye to the janitor because I was gonna cry. Same with the secretary. Like, I just got so close to them. They are the people that are going to have your back. If you need something, if you can't get a hold of like your principal or something and you need help with something, ask them. They are there to help you, and I can't stress enough how important it is to build relationships with your maintenance people and your secretaries. Tip number 4 is to, I think I'm on 4. Am I on 4? No. Tip number 5 is to keep to yourself, kinda. Now, what I mean with this, and you're gonna see me kind of counteract this with the last tip, but what I mean by keeping to yourself is when you have meetings or you have even like one-on-one meeting with someone, do not discuss every little thing. I feel like this is kind of hard for me to explain, but like when you are in a meeting, there's always those people that have a comment about everything or they complain about everything, and it's very easy, especially when you go in the teacher lounge for lunch or something, it's very easy to get caught up into that and get caught up into the drama and the gossip, and just don't get yourself involved with that. Keep to yourself when it comes to something like that, because it pays to kind of keep to yourself in that sense. I hope that this one makes sense, because to me this is very important. To me, you go in, you do your job, you leave. You don't want to get caught up in all that extra drama and all that extra gossip. Like, you want to be there for the people that need you, you want to ask the questions to other people, but like, just kind of keep to yourself. And then my last tip number 6, is to go to the happy hour. And I know this kind of counteracts the last one, but what I mean by this is try to be sociable. I know that this is really hard being a first-year teacher, especially when you don't know anyone else, but try to be a little sociable. Go to that happy hour on a Friday after school. I know that that's really hard sometimes, especially on a Friday. You just want to get home, but try to be a little bit sociable, meet new people. When you speak to other teachers and other coworkers outside of the school environment, you learn a lot about them and you build those relationships. So go to that happy hour, go to that Christmas party, go to those events, or maybe eat lunch with them in the faculty lounge sometimes. Like, just try to be open to meeting other people and being sociable. All right, guys, that is everything. Those are my 6 tips for brand new teachers. Whether you are at the high school level, the elementary, or the middle school level, really doesn't matter. I would really highly encourage you to consider these tips, and hopefully it works out. If you are a new teacher, good luck. Have fun, don't take anything too seriously, and never work harder than the kids do. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!